Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and I'm coming at you with a Madden 23 review. So, and by the way, this is for the PS4. By the way, um, listen, it's once again, it is just like it's what it always is, right? It's they put a new look on it, but it's the same damn thing and the same damn problems. Last year, there was a problem with you selecting a play when you're on defense, selecting a play, whether it be zone or man. It could be either one. And like the linebackers or the safety would not do what they're supposed to do. They wouldn't follow. They wouldn't be in their zone, or they wouldn't man up with the person that was man up with. They would take a couple steps back and then rush the passer. And it's like, no, that's not what it takes. And it's not one of those things like, well, okay, you know, you're a linebacker and your man is the guy in the backfield, right? And your guy is the man in the backfield, and the guy in the backfield stays in the block, so you as a linebacker didn't rush the passer. It's not like that. It is really that the linebacker will take 2 steps back and then run the pass, leaving a wide open zone or leaving the man wide open, and it's an easy first down, sometimes even touchdown, because they just keep on running. And it's just like, fix this, damn it. What's taking so long to fix this? Again, I get other things where I've got, trying to do kick, and I got no kicking meter. I've got no kicking meter. What the hell is going on? Seriously. I hadn't even, I've basically just been doing some other things. I've been doing what I usually do when I get the game. I create my players. I, start some franchises, and I go about my business, right? Today's Sunday. I think today I'm gonna do some Ultimate Team. But after that, it's like, it's just it's like they just don't fix nothing. Like I don't know what it's like on the PS5, but on the PlayStation 4, nothing is fixed. Like, it's the same damn thing when you try to build a new stadium. You can't select what grass you want. That should be a major part of the thing. Selecting what type of field you want. Do you want a grass field? Do you want a turf field? Do you want a hybrid? Something, it should be something like that. Customization matters. And it don't. And it takes forever to create players. I mean, they've got to take some stuff from like NBA 2K, where you can, like, press a button and then select a name. Select the name. Or, and when you put in the city, instead of typing in the city, select the state and then bring up all the cities and select them. There's got to be an easier way to do all of this than just to, like, just type it all in, and this is and selecting your college as well. It needs to go by faster, or again, you can select it by the letter. Like, I'm going to go to N and take all the N schools. I'm going to go to D and take all the D schools. Something like that. You've got to fix it up, make it streamline it, make it better. Make it better. But it just isn't. And it is just, it's just so frustrating. It's frustrating because Madden is just great. And it's a football game. It's the only football game out there. And to be honest with you, I think that's okay. I think it's okay to be the only football game out there. But that is one of the things. When it's the only football game out there, they can get away with some things like not fixing the game's stuff that it needs to be fixed. And also when most people do Ultimate Team, and they do all those Ultimate Team things, and you're not worried about the franchise, as you like you really should be, then that falls apart as well. So it is just, absolutely insane. Like the things they brought in last year with the for the franchise. We talk about the scouting of players and things like that. First of all, I don't know why they put the game out and then over time they brought out in these features. It never made any sense about that. But they have, but these and this one, all the features are right, and all the features are fine, right? Well and good. But even that still can be a little better, I think, and everything like that. I didn't even check the stats because I only played one game in each of my franchise modes. So I don't even know, but I'm sure that when I get to it, I'm going to find out that my sack leader uh, is not going to be, there when you do the NFL stats leader. It's not going to be there. It's not going to be there. My puncher and his punting stats are not going to be there. I'm sure that because that's how it's been for the last 4 years. Then just like my stats leaders don't show up in the stat sheets. They show up when I go to like the Chicago Bears or when I'm playing the Chicago Bears. Like obviously my stats are there, but then when I go change it to the NFL, they're not there. And I can have a leader in stats, but it doesn't show that. So yeah, I just think one of the things they did with franchises, they did change it. You used to be able to select the player, coach, and owner. Now you just select player and owner. But I think it's fine. 'Cause I don't think the coaches mean anything because you're doing other decisions anyway under the ownership. So I think that was good, and they got rid of that. What also was another thing too, that just like last year. Last year, when you were doing the learning to play drills, all of those skill drills, you can't. Once you did one of the drills would not load for some reason, and same thing this year. One of the drills does not load. You just have to totally skip them. Like, come on, guys, what are you doing? Come on. The gameplay is still fun. The gameplay is still great. I'm still loving that. That's one thing that you don't have to change. I would like to see them add more X factors and X factor abilities and things like that to them. Because I think sometimes some people are not fitting into the thing, the right category. And there are other things to do. And I've said this for a long time. I also think not only with created players, but even with the players that are on the game already, the real NFL players, you should be able to change their superstar status, the superstar X factor, and all of the things that go along with them. You should be able to change that. You should also be able to like select the archetype. Because right now you get it when the archetype is based on like your ratings, everything like that. And that shouldn't be the case. Your archetype should be based on what you want it to be. I don't care if if I want to create a guy that's 99 speed and 99 in acceleration, things like that. He should be and I give him everything. I get everything I fix it to him. I want him to be like a deep threat. I should be able to select deep threat. But because I put up other stats, he's gonna be like physical. And no, that's not the case. Same thing with the running backs. So you got to be able to select your archetype. You need to be able to do that not only for creative players, but real NFL players as well. You had to do that. The PS4 does not have that precision passing thing, which is okay. I wouldn't, if it was, I probably wasn't going to use it anyway, because that's not, because for that thing you have to play with from behind, and I don't play like that. I play the broadcast view, and that's the way that it should be. You should play it how you see it from the broadcast view. So I'm glad that that precision throwing thing isn't on the PS4 version. So I'm glad that I wouldn't have played it anyway. So yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it for what I got. I do like the fact that tribute to Madden, and I do think that this is what it should be from now on. John Madden should be on the cover of the game. It should be to honor and respect the legacy of not only him as an NFL coach, NFL broadcaster, but for this game in general. There needs to be no other players on the cover or anything like that. It needs to just be John Madden. And so I think that's something that I'd like to see them go from now on. And oh yeah, and it's like it always is. I think, you know, again, I don't know about PS5, but on PS4, it says light snow. It doesn't say heavy snow. It says light rain, heavy rain, but it doesn't say light snow, heavy snow. I think that's something that should be added as well. There's a lot of things that this game needs to be fixed. It needs to be dealt with. Really, it does. And like I said, I don't know if it is on PlayStation 5. I don't have one, unfortunately. I don't know if I'll ever get one where things are going, but it just things need to be different. They need to be different, and they need to just stop doing your customs like that, because, you know, I'm sure that there are some people out there who have stopped buying the game. They just stopped because it didn't make any sense to do so, because it's the same shit over and over again. But I can't stop just because of the fact that something might be new. Something might be great. Right? They might have changed something. They might have looked better. Yada, yada, yada. So I don't know. So yeah. That's my take on Madden 23. Again, it's a fun game, it's a fun play, everything like that, but all of the things all of the bugs that were in last year's version are still in this year's version, you know, and it's very disappointing. 2 stars. Even though it's fun to play and it always has been, always will be, it's just 2 stars. You can go no higher than that. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know what you guys feel about Madden 23. Do you guys have the same issues that I do? If you have it on the PS5, are there anything different? Is it a different game from last year's game from the PS5? Let me know down in the comment section. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy, AJTRIP, signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.